Welcome, welcome, welcome! My gosh! If that doesn't wake a couple of people up, I don't know what will. What will? Wow! That's all I gotta say. We got an awesome guitar riff. I got my Born of Osiris hat on. The boys are back in town. They finished their spring tour. Yeah, 3 months. 3 months of North America. Across this nation. From sea to shining sea. Let's bring this music down. So there you go. June 2nd, I am DJ Wonder Chrissy, and I am a supporter of Born of Osiris. I don't listen to their music, but I support the band. I got a nephew that's in the band. He's in the band. Yes, he is. So we like to support the band. So if you're into death metal, whatever it is, you can check them out. They got some new albums out. They got a little bit of everything else. Let me just play this thing here. Let's see what we got. Wow.
You got to be real. Give him a follow, guys. Do it.
At White House Senior Living, our residents feel right at home. Our vibrant facility offers delightful activities and outings, round-the-clock professional care, and exquisite house-made meals.
Well, I've been eating everything that's put in front of me. I've been eating all Italian food, basically.
And ice cream.
And ice cream, chocolate chip ice cream.
White House Senior Living, where residents feel like presidents.
There you go, folks.
Let's get ready to rumble!
There you go. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's talk about the most underused word in the American vocabulary. And I'm here to tell you that you need to use it a little more often. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with a new norm, folks. A new norm. And we're not talking about the norm from Cheers that's on the thumbnail here. The word that is the most powerful, I've learned that this is a great way to condition people, and it's a word that they don't hear very often anymore, which is part of the problem with the Gen Zs and some of the millennials. The word is no, N-O, 2 letters. Or 3 letters that Joe Bergen would tell you. It's 3 letters. No. So there you go. Yeah, no makes people think about what they ask for, right? If it's your kids asking for some money, no is going to go make them think about other ways to obtain that money. Where if you just give them that money, they go on their merry way. They don't need to know about any other method of obtaining money because you're good. They're good with you. They're definitely good with you. So I'm here to tell you, unless you want a new norm pushed on you by the ruling class, you need to start saying no to everything. I don't care what it is. Unless you really have to do it, you need to say no, right? So when the kids come and ask for you to give them $20, you say no. When someone asks you if you will do this or that, say no. It's gonna change the norm, right? It will change the norm back to the old norm for you. I guarantee you that. Okay. Remember back in the 80s, or the late 80s, mid 80s, just say no was the big campaign for drugs. Well, I'm telling you today that you just need to say no to save our democracy, folks, right? That's what you need to do to save our democracy. Parents have conditioned their kids, or kids have conditioned their parents. I don't know how you look at it, but one way, there's one group's conditioned the other to say yes all the time. So I'm here to tell you, you've got yourself into a pickle by saying yes all the time. And just say no. Just say no. I've been doing it for the last year. And, some people have been surprised by my answer when they ask that you want to do this or that. And you just say, no, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it, and I don't have to do it. And there you go. You got your answer. It would have been polite for me to say yes and go along with the stupid thing that the person was proposing. But no, I've decided not to waste my time any longer with needless BS, right? BS, we'll call it BS, thrust upon me by others. And it makes my life a hell of a lot simpler and happier, right? Just like Christmas, right? A couple of years ago, I went through the whole simplification of Christmas. We used to give gifts to everyone and their uncle and, dogs and cats and you name it. We gave gifts out like it was Christmas, and it was. But after a while, we said, you know what? This is not the spirit of Christmas. We're going to stop here and say no. No more of this gift giving and making sure you got everybody something and they like it, and it got expensive, talking about 15, 20 people you're buying gifts for, $20 a piece minimum, $400. And then, you got, when you're giving gifts, there's people that like to say, well, how would you like to go in on me and get a nice gift for Dipsy Doo? Right? Dipsy Doo would like something great this Christmas, and I know we have a limit, but if we all gave an extra $5 to $10, we could get Dipsy Doo what they wanted. So there's where saying yes gets you into more of a predicament. And if you just said no, you've saved yourself money, time, and anguish. So as you go through life this weekend, it's Sunday, Sunday, June 2nd. I am DJ Wonder Chrissy, in case you don't know. Check out our channel. We talk about all sorts of stuff. We talk about the migrants. We talk about the economy, the collapse of our economy. And I'm soaking wet here. It's kind of humid here in Chicago. We had some rain last night. I was out cutting the lawn and getting that done, and successfully did that. So taking a little break before I finish up some trimming and stuff. So going back to no, right? Going back to no, you're seeing now in some cities, like Denver and New York City, Eric Adams are starting to say no to the migrants. In Denver, I think what it got them was it got them some more extra federal money is what it got them, because they're backtracking now in Denver. The last videos I saw, they were going full tilt no when it came to anything migrants, and then all of a sudden they started, being a little more empathetic, and they found some money here and there, and okay, well maybe, and but in New York City, they're starting to evict people at the 30 days and the 60 days. And it's going to be a crazy summer in NYC, right? As we talked about, Sick Boy. Happy to join us, Sick Boy. Been a while. Haven't heard. How come all your messages disappear, Sick Boy? Message retracted. He says no too, but you're going to see in New York City, not only is the city going to smell this year as it does every summer, right? We talked about that. Anyone that had the I don't know, privilege, I guess you call it a privilege, to visit Manhattan in the summer when it was hot and they had bags of garbage sitting on the sidewalk overnight or a couple of days. Yeah, you know that Manhattan has a little stench to it in the summer that makes your visit complete. Here in Chicago, we're getting ready for the DNC, and we're gonna see a rush of federal law enforcement. We're gonna see the National Guard out. We're gonna see the state police taking over downtown Chicago. We're gonna see a huge police presence in downtown Chicago. The cesspool. I read an article in the Sun-Times newspaper, local Chicago rag, where a writer who had been a lifelong Chicagoan wrote that Michigan Avenue, that's the big, they call it Bull Mich, or Michigan Avenue, the big upscale shopping district. It used to be exclusive, but it's where all the tourists go to spend their money and have a good time on a weekend or Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Is Michigan Avenue. All the trendy stores, the American Girl store, the world's largest Starbucks, and you name it, they got it on Michigan Avenue. But it's fallen on some hard times, and this writer kind of said it's not what it used to be. It's not as grandiose as it used to be. She says people aren't cleaning the sidewalks. There's migrants selling chiclets and Pringles and Snicker bars and all over the streets, sitting in the planters. Their kids are sleeping in the mulch. She says it's kind of a disgusting place to visit now. So she basically compared it to a cesspool. So there you go. I haven't been downtown in a couple of years. We got Mofo now. Mofo says no too. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, it will change your life by just saying no 3 or 4 times a day, right? You know it, I know it, and it might disappoint some of the people that are asking you for things, but you know what? It's going to make your life easier. It's going to help your life return back to that old normal, right? Although I really think we're past going back to the old normal, but you know what? We need to stop the migration of this norm at some point soon, because the more and more we let the migration of the norm happen, the worse things get. That's what I'm here to tell you. And let's face it, like I talked about the Gen Zs. There's a whole narrative out there where they're telling the Gen Zs to blame the boomers, okay? Now I'm the last year of the boomers, so officially I am a boomer, and I am part of this problem on why the Gen Zs can't get a job, on why the Gen Zs can't move out of their parents' basement, on why the Gen Zs can't afford a house. The mass media is telling the Gen Zers to blame it on the boomers. And I'm here to tell you there's no, Mutha Joe, we got Sick Boy, Mofo, Mutha Jojo, everyone's saying no. That's it, guys, just say no. I'm here to tell you there's no generation that's done more for these low-life Gen Zers than the boomers. We tried to set a precedence of working hard and working long at our jobs for years and years so that we could bring a paycheck home to pay for everyone's cell phone bills, buy or get our kid a car to drive around in, buy him an iPhone, maybe a few Starbucks during the week. Yeah, if you had to, you gave your kid a couple of bucks to go to Starbucks, even though you didn't really like it, but you gave him a couple of bucks for a grande mocha hoka, and worked your ass off. That's it right there. You worked your butt off for 20, 30, 35 years so that you could retire. Now you got the Gen Zers telling you it's all your fault. You didn't work hard enough. You didn't give them enough. You didn't make their life that much easier than yours. And I'm here to tell you that the Gen Zers and the Millennials, they have had a much, much easier life than the Boomers. And I'm here to tell you, too, that the Boomers had a much easier life than their predecessor generation, whatever that was. The world's greatest generation, you know, the guys that fought in the war. I forget what they call the other one, but your parents and your grandparents of the Boomers worked hard for nothing. They literally had nothing and they liked it. I mean, they scrapped and saved for everything that they got, and they didn't complain. They did not complain one bit. Yeah, we got a new viewer here, Woom with a view. Yeah, how you doing, Woom? You gotta say no. Gotta say no. And if you do it, it will change your life. I'm here to tell you that. I've been practicing this quite a bit the last 6 months, and it changes my life, makes it easier, brings things back. It's a reset word, right? It's a reset word. Because a lot of times we've been doing stuff out of the goodness of our heart, out of the kindness of our heart, that we really didn't want to do. We really didn't want to do, and one thing leads to another. So you do one thing you really don't want to do, then it gets you into another thing you really don't want to do. And if you just say no to start with, you saved yourself 2 different things that you had to do. Get my drift now? Get my drift? There is a benefit to saying no. A huge benefit. Huge benefit. So I deplore you guys to say no a little more and see what happens with your life. I think you will simplify your life. Let's play another one of these comical White House videos that I've acquired here.
Blank Stare Part 2. Chris is Chuck.
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right. It's Chris, but anyway.
Chris. I just did Chris.
And many more.
Make sure the make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear word.
But wait, call within the next 10 minutes and receive a free copy of Kamala's Kooky Tackles. That's right. 6 full hours of ear-piercing tackles that the whole family can enjoy. Here's how to order.
There you go. Call that number and get your Joe Bergen video or whatever the hell they're selling. I think I'm going to end here for now. I just wanted to bring you guys an idea of how to make your life a little bit simpler as we head into summer. A summer where people don't have money to do much. The more and more I watch the news, the more and more I'm seeing that our economy is collapsing. So check out the videos I've been doing, and I got a couple more I'm going to do about how you can see that our economy is got some fractures and is faltering and is ultimately going to collapse. So I hope you guys got your eyes open, you're looking around, you got your head on a swivel, you're prepared for what's coming, because there's a lot of bad things coming our way, folks. It's just a matter of time, and it's all going to come into plain view, and you're going to see it happen, right? Like this week wasn't one of those bad things that happened, all right? So prepare and take care of yourself. Thanks to Sick Boy Mofo, Mutha Jojo, and Womb with a View for joining us today. Like, share, and subscribe. It does matter. We really need those likes to get this out to the masses. We're being shadow banned by the tube, and anything you can do to help is more than appreciated. It's DJ Wonder Chrissy here at Migrant Mayhem for Land Cruiser Midwest. Check out our channel. Check out the shorts we released recently. We've been releasing a couple of shorts. A lot of good stuff. And I'm going to do a car show this week. We're going to hit a car show this week, so you'll be seeing some classic cars out there shortly. Over and out, DJ Wonder Chrissy. As we always finish this podcast with a see ya!